Okay, we can get started. Ooh, what's going on here?
Every dog.
Is that your dog?
Yep, that's
okay.
dog.
Let's get started. We're gonna have a handwriting lesson today. We're doing cursive. So Everett, what you can do is you can mute yourself so people can hear me clearly. Great. Okay, so can you see my paper clearly? Okay, so this is the family we're going to learn today. We're going to learn cursive. So the reason why we put them in the same family is because they have similar strokes. We kind of had this lesson already in the studio, but it's like a review lesson today. And I'm going to tell you some stories so it's easier for you to remember. So the first letter, do you guys know what this letter is?
C.
Can you see this one?
Yeah, but it's kind of blurry.
Yeah, it's a letter C. Letter C. So letter C, I see letter C, the mom of this group, because every single letter has a letter C in there. Here comes a story. So I was thinking about some names that starts with C. I was thinking about Caroline. So let's just make the story like Caroline. As I read the story or tell the story, I'll show you how to write it. Okay, so we start from the bottom. Let's say Caroline likes to drive her car. And she drives her car up to the hill. And on top of the hill, he was about to go to the other side and cross the bridge, but the bridge is gone. So she has to kind of back up and turn around and go around the other way. This is how to write a C. That's the story of Caroline. So can you please go ahead and try on your own? So remember, C is a short letter, so C has to go in between the red line and the dashed line. So please try to practice 3, and then when you're done, show me. I can see that from your camera if you show me.
Done.
Show me. I would like to see. Thank you, guys. Okay. Now let's go to the next one. Next one is this one. This one's easier. Can you see that letter? Can you tell me what that is?
A.
Letter A. Okay. So can you please help me to think about a name that starts with the letter A? Everett?
Annabelle.
Annabelle. Okay. Well, let's just make Annabelle's story here. All right. Annabelle also likes to drive her car. And she starts from the red line. She drives her car up to the hill. And then she also realized, oh, the bridge was gone. So she had to come back down and to go from the other way. But she was such a curious person. She wants to go all the way to the other side of the bridge and see what's going on. And after she saw that, she decided to come back again. That was the Ace story. So please go ahead and try to write several letter A. Can you please make sure your A is actually sitting on the red line? That means it's touching the red line.
I don't have a red line. I have a blue line.
Yeah, and also please make sure the top of your A is touching the dash line too, to make it round and pretty. Yeah. Okay, Frankie, are you doing well? Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Next one is letter O. Any names that starts with letter O? Can you recommend? Can you suggest?
No,
How about what did you say?
No, I don't have any.
What about Oscar? Since we used 2 girls, so this time we can do a boy's name?
I know that my I think like Francois has O in it because that's my I think
like Owen or Oscar. Okay, let's try Oscar this time. And this story is perfect for a little boy. So let's go ahead and start. Please watch. So Oscar is a very, very, very curious boy. And he's curious about everything. And he also likes to drive car, right? So he is going to drive his car. He drives up the hill. And he realized, oh, the bridge was gone. So he came back this way. He tries to go around, but he's like, I want to see what happened there. So he kept continuing to go up to the other side of the bridge. He's like, oh, it's just broken bridge. I'm just going to jump over. So he jumped over it and went on his way.
Wait, was there water under him?
I have no idea. Maybe. Or there might be no water. But this is Oscar's story. So please go ahead and try to write your O. Make sure your O is actually landing on the red line and touching the dash line too.
I got my O.
Yeah. Thank you for showing me. Okay, let's move on. I like this story, but I need your help to find me a name that starts with D.
Daniel.
Daniel. Okay. Daniel likes to ride bikes, our Daniel. So why don't we just go ahead ask him to ride bikes this time?
Right.
Okay. Daniel likes to ride bikes. So this day, the weather is nice. So Daniel started from the red line and kept riding up to the hill. And he also realized, oh, our bridge was gone. So he had to come back and go around. But of course, you know, Daniel, he's curious, right? So he would go up and see the bridge. And he's like, no big deal. I'm going to jump over too. Kept riding. So he kept riding all the way up to the blue line and realized, the road was blocked. I had to go down no matter what. So he rode down all the way down and went on his way. This is Daniel's story. So please go ahead and try your letter D. You realize that Daniel actually drove very far and reached all the way to the blue line, right? So please make sure your D is touching the blue sky.
The blue sky. Like me. Stay on like the
Thanks for showing. Let's continue. Let's do letter G. I don't really know many people that has name start with G. Do you guys know anybody? Yes, Everett?
Grayson.
Oh, Grayson. I remember Grayson. Okay. And Grayson. Okay, let's go ahead and start Grayson's story. So Grayson likes to ride bikes too, actually. So today he decided to go explore. He started riding up the hill and realized, oh, the bridge was gone. So he came back around and went to see what happened at the bridge. Then he realized the bridge was broken, so he just kept going down. Since he was just exploring, so he explored a little further under the red line, and he was like, oh, now I need to go back to where I wanted to go. So he turned around this way. So this is Grayson's story. So please try letter G. So you realize this one's a not tall letter. This one is a letter with very long leg. So you have to go through the red line and show the very, very long leg, then turn around.
He got a new leg. That's so long it is. Done.
Okay. I think Corbin is joining us. Okay. The last one, guys. Last one for today. It is letter Q. We all know someone who has a name that starts with Q, right? Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sebastian, who am I talking about?
You.
No, my name doesn't start with Q. Whose name starts with Q?
I don't know.
Quincy, right?
Oh.
Hey, Corbin. Hey, Corbin. We're learning how to write Q here.
What?
Okay.
Okay, Quincy, you guys all know. We're going to make Quincy's story, okay?
Okay.
So Quincy is actually taking a walk today, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Quincy started from the red line and kept walking up the hill, wants to see some nice bridge, a nice view on top of the bridge, but realized, oh, the bridge was gone. So she's like, oh, I'm just going to go back around. But she still wanted to see what was going on with the bridge, so she continued. She realized, oh, the bridge was broken. So she changed her way. She went all the way down to see some other beautiful views. When she realized she walked too far away, she decided to turn around, then went on her way from this side. This is Quincy's story. Letter Q has a long leg too, right? The only difference from the G is it turned from the other way instead of this way.
Oh.
I have a letter Q in my name, so I have to practice this one a lot. So make sure that the head of the letter Q is touching the dash line, and the leg of the letter Q is actually way past the red line. So please write several.
I don't have a red line.
Several Qs?
Yes.
I'm doing bad at this. I am so bad.
Okay. So now I have shown you how to write all these individual cursive letters, right? You at school, you knew how to connect all these letters, so you can challenge yourself to connect those letters. I'm not going to show you that today. There's something new I want to show you today is how to change these letters into fancy calligraphy letters. So do you remember this kind of brush pen I bought before in our studio? One side is like this, like with soft brushes, right?
Like this?
And the other side is like thinner, right? You guys were always asking me what this is for. I'm going to show you what this is for.
I have
So,
that one.
really? So there's a kind of a calligraphy. It's called folk calligraphy. So basically, it's a calligraphy based on regular letter that you write, and you just kind of make several strokes thicker. That makes like just prettier. So that's what folk calligraphy is called. So we're gonna try that. So look at my letter A right here. Not letter A, it's letter C. So whenever you go up, it's supposed to be a thin stroke. But whenever you're driving down, that's closer to your body, it's supposed to be a thicker stroke. So what I'm going to do is to make this going down stroke thicker.
I don't get it. It has to be thicker, like
Okay, then look.
thick.
Does that look more like artistic than the letter C before?
Yeah.
So the trick is whenever you're going up, it needs to stay thin. Whenever you're going down towards your body, the stroke needs to be thicker. So why don't you try to make your letter C's you wrote earlier more artistic by thickening up this downstroke? I'm going to write several too.
Okay. Oh God, my C's are getting big, big and thick.
See? I did several of the C's.
I wish I could show you something.
Okay, now let's do A. So when we start from here, we go up so it stays thin. but this stroke we have to go down. So we're going to have to make this one thick. Then we keep going up, that's thin. And when we go down, that's thick. So we have to make this one thick and make this one thick too. So you try it and see how it turned out.
I really want to show you something after the lesson.
Okay.
It's something with my project.
I'm going to write another one.
But I know that Everett knows what it is. I told him. But Everett cannot say it.
Here, can you guys see mine? My A's? So I made the downward stroke very thick. So it looks more artistic. Okay. Then let's go ahead and do O. So we go up, so it stays thin, then go down. This one needs to be thick. Then go up again, then up. So only this stroke needs to be thicker. So you can make this stroke thicker. By the way, you can use different colors. You don't have to just use black.
Okay, I'll use the rainbow. No, I don't have the rainbow. This song's stuck in my head, and I love it. But I just sing it every day.
See? My O's.
My own.
Okay, let's continue. We're going to do D. D is right here. When it goes up, it stays thin. When it goes down, it needs to be thicker. When it goes up, stays thin. When it goes down, it needs to be thicker. So make this one and this one thick. Go ahead and start coloring.
Finally. Okay, this one.
Okay, can you see it?
Yep.
Okay, we have 2 more left. So this is the letter G. So from bottom to top, that's thin. Then this one's going down, so this one needs to be thicker. Then this one going up, thin. Then this one's going down again. This one needs to be thicker. Then when you go up, that's thin again. So go ahead and color yours. I'm going to color mine. Then let's compare.
I only did 2, so I'm not done. I need green. I am. Hey, this spray looks like black, but it's green. I get it. They're trying to trick me. No, it's green. Done. There's a rainbow.
Okay, here's mine. It's not perfect, but I think it looks better than before. So all the thick strokes, downward strokes are thick. Okay, last one. Last one is letter Q. That's in my name. So up, that's thin. Go down, this one needs to be thick. Up, that's thin. Then go down, this one needs to be thick. Then when you go up, that's thin again. Thin again. So start coloring.
Now I'm just singing. Now I'm just being weird. Done. I did like 20. What was that?
Okay, this is mine Q. Okay. So have you got the trick?
Everett's frozen on mine.
That's fine. Have you got the trick? The trick is upward, thin. Whenever it goes downward towards you, that's thick. As long as you make it thick, it will be prettier. So my challenge for you, please write several more letters for each letters we learned today and try to retell the story. And then I wonder whether you can go ahead and start trying to write some words with all these letters we just learned today, and color the downward strokes thicker and see how it looks. See whether your words are fancier looking. Okay, I'm going to stop recording, then you guys can share. Let's see.